Hey, with me now here is Bruce Anderson. Bruce Anderson, not a bad night, man. Not a bad night at all, especially when you're trying to catch that Payton Sellers there. 4th place in the first race, 3rd place in the 2nd race. Solid night here for you, Bruce Anderson. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I tell you, my racingcollege.com gang, they worked real hard. Not a real stellar night as far as performance. We had a solid top 5 car in the first race, and Bolin had a little motor issue and capitalized and got a top 4. But 2nd race we really struggled. But it's to get a top 3, and we'll take it because usually we're on the other end getting tore up. But just hate it for all these guys that's got tore up race cars tonight. I hate to see races end like that. These guys work real hard. It takes a lot of money to keep these things out here every week. So just hate to get it like that, but we'll take it. My guys work as hard as anybody, and can't say enough about them. School ended 2 weeks ago, took exams, and this Patrick County Community College game, they're working hard. They're here digging at the racetrack. They're at the race shop on their summer break. So just real happy about them. We got to be a lot better, but we'll keep digging.
No doubt about it. And speaking of digging, what's that Bruce Anderson lacking there? Because solid race team, good driver, just a good program going on here. I think you got some fans out there like to see you in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been a while since we've been in Victory Lane here at South Boston. We've been real fortunate to win some races over the year and won some late model races here, but we're just really struggling, and the thing is, we race against some of the best on the East Coast, and when you get guys here that, you got Waltz from Langley tonight, and Lee decided to come here from Kinley, and we race against best in the nation with Payton and CE here and all these guys in Austin, but it's real tough. We're just missing just a little bit, but we're working hard. We really need about a half a tenth, and we'll be right there, but we got to have it not 1 lap, we got to have it for 75 laps some nights and 150. So we're realistic about it. We've got a 5th or 6th place car when everybody's here, and we're working hard trying to get better, but I know my guys will help us out, and we'll be ready for the 14th.
No doubt about it, Bruce Anderson, and good luck to you when we'll see you again.
Thank you, sir.
Got me here, Bobby McCarthy. Bobby McCarthy, South Boston regular here, and competitive one at that. Crazy night here, man. Got to get your side of the version what happened over there in turn 2 on that second green-white checker. You were pretty livid.
From pretty much where I was sitting, I got hooked. I got turned head on into the wall, and that's fine if they want to race that way. Between the 02 car and the 73 car, they was bound and determined to wreck me tonight. So I'll just put that in the old memory books, and I'll wait till it really counts to get even. I really hate it for my team. We had a top 3, top 4 car. I felt like we was better than Payton. He was just better on the short run, so he could get out away from us. But after that, we kind of level off. So I felt like I was better than him. Obviously Lee had a really good car, and I apologize for getting into him. Him and Payton went off in the turn, and whatever happened with them happened. So I apologize about that. I just hate it, man. We finally got the car where I felt like it was right, and we got a crappy set of tires, and we did what we could do to it for the 2nd race, and running up towards the front, logging laps, doing what we needed to do, and somebody else had a different idea there. So I don't know. It's part of it, So we'll just say it is what it is, and I'll go with that. Might have to make a few adjustments. We got the cars tore up pretty bad. I don't know if we'll be able to fix it.
I wanted to ask you about that.
I know it broke the truck arm mount off the frame, so I don't know what all is tore up. We can just tell what we can look at it right now. I just hate it. We come down here yesterday and tested, and the car was really good. We only run 3 laps, and we had the fastest time, and we got here today and put our new ones on it for qualifying, and felt like I got an ice cube on the right rear. So I don't know what Hoosier's deal is again. You come down here every weekend, and they don't have the same serial number of tires as they do the weekend before. So if that's what kind of tires they want to bring, I'd be fine with just drawing a number out of a hat and starting right there instead of doing qualifying. That's a waste of time. When you get a junky set of tires, there's no need in qualifying. You're taking a chance to turn your stuff up. So some things, this track definitely needs to work on some things. I don't know what their deal is, but you run here every Saturday night, and you go somewhere else and you feel like royalty because the way everybody else treats you is 10 times better. I hate Motor Mile does the schedule the way they do, because we just go run there. It ain't worth it to run here every weekend, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll put it back together, and I'm not one to tear up cars. I'm gonna do what I can just to get it back up towards the front. But when the opportunity opens up, I will take it.
And that's Bobby McCarty's side here tonight at South Boston Speedway. Hey, I got here with me Austin Thaxton. Austin Thaxton, man, what a crazy night here at South Boston Speedway. But not a bad night for you, man. Third place in the first race, second place in the second race, and otherwise a strong night.
Yeah, you know, we had a pretty good car, and the first race we were just too free, and we worked on it in between races and got it better. And we were running second there and got tangled up a little bit, but I felt like we had a good enough car to maybe win, and we had to go to the rear field and come back up through there and wind up finishing second. But we last restart, I felt like we missed a little bit. And, you know, it's partially my fault and partially the racetrack's fault. But you know, overall it was a pretty good night, and hopefully we'll come back next week and make it better.
No doubt about it. Next week, you know, after that second race here tonight, everybody just beating and banging, just going nuts out here at South Boston Speedway. You guys got to race again next week, man. What's your take on it, and how do we get moving back here and getting everything racing here at South Boston Speedway?
Oh, well, you know, some people probably mad about some stuff, but you know, it's racing, and they won't be mad. They got to go back and look at everything that they've done over the years, different people, and you know, race car drivers got memories like elephants. You know, we don't ever forget. So it's just one of them things, and if they get mad about it, they really need to go back and look at the video and see whose fault it actually was on everything. And you know, they're just gonna have to move forward. You know, you can't hold grudges about everything, but at the same time, you can't let them run over top of you.
No doubt about it, man. And we'll see you here next week for sure.
All right, man.
Austin Thaxton. Hey, got with me here Matt Bowling. Matt Bowling, what a night for you, man. The finishes don't reflect the effort, I'm going to tell you that, but that first race, man, you were a workhorse. You had that car rolling. That 83 was just a mad dog around this track. Motor went south on you. I hate for that to happen, but that second race, where'd you come from?
Man, we had a good piece, you know, to pull out the backup car, and you know, that's the one that got it done, Denny Hamlin, so it's a good piece. So to pull it out and come from last to first, that says a lot for the car we have. So man, the racetrack creates some situations like that, and you know, when you take the white flag, the race should be over. You know, they tore up 7 race cars because of that, and it's just uncalled for.
Yeah, no doubt. Matt, take me about the second green-white checkered finish. You guys side by side, you and Pulliam, you go down into one. I turn around and both of y'all are into the wall. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he just forgot to lift or something. I don't know. You know, but he went with me, so it's you know, it all worked out.
No doubt. When y'all guys come back here next week, I guess the thing that we need to know is there a rivalry going on, or what happens here?
I don't know. You'll have to wait and see.
No doubt. Matt Bowling. With me now is Lee Pulliam. Lee Pulliam, kind of a crazy night here for you. That first race, great win for you there with a full field of 23 cars that started. Talk to me about that one, bud.
Yeah, you know, we didn't have the car to win. That Ford crate was really stout, so he ended up having problems. We ended up inheriting the lead. Just took off from there. So had a really good race car tonight. Just couldn't quite hang with him down the straightaway.
Yeah, but there's no doubt about it. That's Lee Pulliam, though. He stays strong. He's there. He may not be always the best at the beginning, but you always seem to find a way to find yourself in victory lane.
Yeah, we worked hard, you know, especially the second race there. We made a start 11th. We got to the lead. Then the right front went flat, and
excellent recovery there.
About wadded up the whole field. You know, got into Payton, tore his car up. But it was a handful for everybody right at that moment. But you know, able to hold on, come in, got a right front tire, and come back from dead last through to the field. And I don't know, Bowling. He ain't biased. He tried to wreck his teammate. He tried to wreck Payton 4 or 5 times, and you know, then he run me up to the marbles. I don't know. I guess he's gonna send me to get a hot dog out there on the restart. But I crossed him over down here and got under him. Come halfway down the straightaway before we even get to the corner, he hooks a hard left, and it's really frustrating because you know, I really think he's a good kid, but I don't know what his problem is. He's been driving like that all year, and somebody's going to teach him some respect before it's over with.
And that's Lee Pulliam's version here tonight at South Boston Speedway. Hey, with me here now is Payton Shout. Payton Shout, what a wild night here at South Boston Speedway. Second place in the first race, and man, thought you might have had a shot there towards the end. And in the second race, man, what in the world happened here at South Boston Speedway?
Well, you know, we had a good competitive car the first race, and just got too tight. It was my fault. We made the wrong adjustments. But the second race, I thought we had made better adjustments. We were kind of running along there, and CE and Austin got together and spun. We were trying to get back to the front after the invert, and man, I got out front, thought I was doing good, and I look up and here comes the 83 car. Boland's just motoring me down. You know, he was a tenth and a half quicker than me every lap, and you know, he ended up with a little better tire from the first race where he fell out, but we were still going to sacrifice and have a good second place finish in that race. And I was looking forward to that. Well, next thing I know, here comes Lee. So they're all coming along and making it harder on us, but we just kind of hung in there tonight and didn't somehow knock the tires off of it. We knocked the door and the fender and the rocker off of it and part of the nose. It was a battlefield out there
that's
tonight,
what I was going to say. I don't know if you knew it or not, but you're missing the left front quarter panel there.
When I took the white flag, there was metal and fenders and crush panels all the way around the track. I was dodging stuff going down the backstretch and just trying to get back to the finish. To have 3 green-white checkers and tear up as much stuff as they did tonight, I feel bad for everybody having to work here this week trying to get them all back together.
No doubt about it. Payton, you've been around and you know what goes on in this sport of ours. After a night like tonight, what happens from here on out here at South Boston Speedway? Do they settle down or do they keep going at it?
Yeah, I think they got to settle down. You know, car count has been good here all year long, and once again tonight we had 22 cars and good car count, but everybody's got to drive with their head. We're getting into that stretch right now during the summer. You know, the hot days are coming, so the track's losing some grip, and everybody's just driving over their head trying to run right now. And there's 4 or 5 cars that can win here on any given night. So with that being said, everybody's got to just use a little bit of patience.
No doubt about it. Payton Shout with a second place and a first place finish here tonight at South Boston Speedway.